Hey everybody, it's Paul here from Blossom on my YouTube channel, Better Call Paul. Um, this is my weekly distribution announcement video, but it's also rolling into my now daily snowball portfolio. So eventually, it's going to be more of more of my daily snowball portfolio. Guys, before I get started, please remember I'm not licensed. I'm not a financial planner. I started investing on my own back in 2020. I've been working at this for 5 years now. I've decided to go 100% covered call ETFs. Um, Last year, and I guess the beginning of this year, I did have a growth portfolio. I had Visa stock, I had Pepsi, I had SCHD, I had a whole bunch. And when they were at highs, I sold them one by one and I replaced them with covered call ETFs because I was really hyper focused on that monthly income. And I think it served me well. So I'm going to go over my weekly pairs and also the group pairs from YieldMax in this video. And guys, I have a lot of excitement this week for what's going on and what's going to happen in October for myself personally, and hopefully for everybody else. I mean, we're all in this bull market together, and we're all doing really well. And there is 5 weeks in October, so if you get paid weekly, you're going to get an extra week. But I also am a little bit nervous, and I'm going to share with you at the end of the video why I'm a little bit nervous, and I'm going to give you an idea of what I'm planning on possibly doing, and maybe you guys can give me some feedback on whether you're doing something similar, whether you think I don't need to do what I'm thinking about doing, or if I should just let my portfolio ride as is. All right, guys, as you all know, if you watched my video last week, I added some ETFs to my portfolio. The first one being blocks for my Monday payer. So I currently have 18 shares of blocks, and I'll be adding to that on a weekly basis. On Tuesday, I have PLTW, and I only have 24 shares. I've added a couple shares in the last couple of weeks. But what I'm actually wondering is, should I be selling my PLTW position and maybe moving the money into something different? Because my PLTW position is currently up 46%. So it's very expensive to buy at the moment compared to when I started buying it. My average cost is $32.44, and right now it's at $47.50. So I don't dislike PLTW. I'm just wondering if maybe it would be a good time to lock in that 46% gain and pick a different ETF to use for Tuesdays as my daily pair. Anyways, guys, Wednesday I have WPay. I only have 6 shares, but I really want to add a lot to this. And Thursday I have YBTC. I'm up to 12 shares. And again, I want to add a lot to this one as well. Now, my Friday weekly pairs, I have a lot of them. And I put a couple in blue. The reason being because ULTY once again is paying 9 cents, and it's been consistently paying 9 cents for quite a while. It was paying 10 cents for a while, but I mean, we all know the share price has come down from over $6 to about 5.50. But honestly, I think 9 cents is perfect. If it keeps paying 9 cents, I'll be very happy. YMAX had a pretty good week at for just under 15 cents, so I'm happy with that. YMAG just hit it out of the park this week. Like the Blue Jays smashing home runs against the Yankees. No offense to any Yankee fans, but I am from Toronto. But yeah, YMAG killed it this week with 20 cents. I wish I had known that before I sold 50 shares after last week's poor performance. But yeah, really happy with YMAG. QDTE, another 20 cents. RDTE dropped a lot. I think last week was well over 30 cents. And this week is back down to 22 cents. So I'm hoping that it'll remain consistent. The next two that I put in blue are QQQY and WDTE from Defiance, because I think these two get a lot of hate, especially from the beginning where their share price dropped a lot and there was NAV erosion. But every week that I've been tracking them now, they're 19 and 20 cents. And sometimes it flip flops. 1 week QQQY will be 19 cents, and then the next week it'll be 20, and vice versa. So I'm really happy with these two. I've brought my QQQY position up to 50 shares, and I'm going to keep buying until I get to 100, and then kind of reevaluate from there. Maybe I'll start buying WDTE just to bring it from 92 up to 100 as well. I do kind of like even numbers that way. Now, this week I highlighted in yellow Group B, which I have NVDY and Phoebe. NVIDIA paid 79 cents, which is not bad for me, I suppose. It's over $1 Canadian, so that's pretty good. And Phoebe, not so great at 30 cents. But anyways, converted to Canadian, you can see here my total for this week is going to be $826. And I started keeping track back in August. You can see I started keeping track of every week and how I'm doing. So this week, 826. It's not my best week, but it's better than my average. So that's good. Now, guys, I put together another chart here, so you can see that my plan is on Mondays. I'll be buying WPay. So on Mondays, I'll be buying WPay before the ex-dividend date, and then it pays on Wednesday. I currently only have 6 shares. And what I did over here, guys, is I'm keeping track of the book cost, not the current value, but the book cost. And I want to bring them all up to an even $1,000. Then once I get to there, I'll decide if I'm going to keep adding to these particular ETFs, or will I pick another one that pays on the same day and start building another position. But for right now, I'm still well below 1,000 each, so I got to work on these. Tuesday, I'll be buying YBTC, which will pay on Thursday. On Thursday, I'll be buying blocks, which will pay on Monday, and then on Friday, I'll be buying PLTW. Now, guys, the reason why I'm pretty excited is because I think that for the month of October, I'm going to, my goal is to hit $11,000 in income for the whole month. Currently, I'm at 3281 after my distributions today. Tomorrow's my biggest day of the month. I get all my Harvest, which is a Canadian company, ETF payments tomorrow on Thursday, or today, I should say. I'm filming the video on Wednesday, but it'll be Thursday when you see the video. I get 4503, and on Friday, if the I should get 826, as I showed you in the previous screen. So I will be short $2,388 from reaching my goal of 11,000. But keep in mind, after Friday, it's only the 10th of the month. So there's still 3 more weeks left. So I have to average $796 a week. Considering that we now have some funds on the Canadian side that pay bi-monthly or twice a month. So I still have those coming a second time on October 22nd. And I have 3 more weeks of my my weeklies on Friday, right? Plus all my other weeklies. And I also get FEPI and AIPI at the end of the month. So I really think I'm probably going to not only hit 11,000, but possibly be over 11,000. All right, guys. Well, I was pretty happy and excited with some of the yield max distributions this week. ULTY being so consistent at 9 cents, YMAG hitting 20 cents, YMAX just under 15 cents. I like the Defiance ETFs. They're very consistent now, around 20 cents a week. QDTE, RDTE, again, pretty consistent. But guys, here's my fear. And we saw this happen, I believe it was in 2024. The yield max funds were killing it, right? They were doing really, really well. The market was hot. their share prices were high, the distributions were high, and then at a certain point in time, the market tanked, and a lot of them dropped, severely. And like take for example Misty, right? Misty went from $40 a share down to $20 a share, then went back up again, but now it's down, in the low 13s. Coney, same thing, right? Coney's well below $20 now. So is AMZ and Phoebe. And so what I'm wondering, what I'm kind of getting at is the market is so hot right now that I think everybody feels like at some point in time there's going to be a correction. And when that correction hits, if it's led by the tech sector, are all of the yield max funds going to get crushed? They're going to get killed again, and they won't be able to recover, right? Unfortunately, if they're writing calls on 100% of the portfolio, then there's not a lot of upside to be captured with yield max. Not with covered calls in general, but with yield max. So what I'm wondering is, with my group, my single stock tickers with yield max, like my TSLY, my NVIDIA, AMZ, all those ones, should I start trimming them? Should I start selling them little by little, or should I just sell them off completely and move the money into something that will bounce back better when the market does correct? Because I personally, I'm just guessing. I don't analyze the stock market. I'm not sitting at my computer and looking at charts, but I just feel like, something's going to happen in the next month, 2 months, 3 months, maybe 6 months, maybe a year. But at some point in time, we're going to have that correction, whether it's a short correction and or a long correction. We don't know. But when it happens, I feel like yield max is not going to recover well. Unfortunately, that's what happened last time. A lot of people did take advantage of selling out of yield max while it was high and then bought back in. But I'm not sure. I feel like I'm going to start trimming, just to mitigate my losses with yield max specifically. All right, guys. So let me know in the comments down below whether or not you agree. Well, what's your strategy going to be with the market at all-time highs right now, and whether you're setting aside some cash, whether you're selling off your yield max shares, or what it is specifically that you're doing, maybe what you think I should do as well. All right, everybody. That's it for today. So bye for now.